course, the usual suspects. 3 captains, all mates in the Indian team, will all turn into foes as IPL pays another visit. These are the 3 big favourites to win IPL Season 7. Chennai, led by Dhoni, Bangalore, led by Virat Kohli, and Mumbai, led by Rohit Sharma.
All right, so Chennai, Mumbai and Bangalore stay as the favourites before the season begins, and there's no surprises for guessing that. But before I talk to Nikhil about the favourites and what you think are the chances for all of these teams, given the additions in these teams and the omissions from their lineups as well. All this talk around the IPL, Nikhil, you and I have been talking more about the controversy around the IPL than the action. The build-up has snuck up to us. It's not even happening in India, the first schedule of the IPL this season. Can the IPL and its brand move out of the shadow that has been cast on it this time around?
That's a good question. I hope so. To be very honest, as a sports lover, as a cricket lover, somebody who's played the game, I hope so, because it brings a lot of opportunities to the young budding cricketers of our country. And you're absolutely right. It's unfortunate that all the controversies that have been surrounding the IPL, it's a fantastic little tournament. Now that the tournament for a brief period of time has moved out of the country, I hope everything's put to rest. Once that first cricket ball is bowled in IPL Season 7, I think everybody would want to see what's going to happen in IPL Season 7 just for its cricket. And I hope, that takes center stage. And once again, we start seeing some fantastic games, competitive games.
It's also quite ironic that as we speak, 16th April, the start of the new season, and 16th April in the morning will be the next hearing of the IPL case, which is ongoing in the Supreme Court. It really does not get more ironic than this. As Nikhil says, we hope the action on the field is, away from the controversies of it. But can that really be the case? We'll know as the days go forward. But let's talk about the action now, Nikhil. Let's talk about Mumbai Indians first. They've made a key addition in Corey Anderson in their lineup, somebody who's been touted as perhaps the next best thing in this format with the exploits that we saw for New Zealand. Their chances of retaining the title?
Well, they're a good side. Their core is also pretty much the same. So
they don't have Sachin Tendulkar, who will be as an icon now.
Absolutely. That's one of the biggest players missing in the ranks. But, he's still going to be part of the dressing room. That in itself would mean a lot to the Mumbai dressing room. But you're absolutely right. Corey Anderson, but his biggest test would be the expectations because, of the ability of him striking that cricket ball, and B, don't forget, these tracks are not going to be just put your foot down and just keep banging away. There might be some turn as well, and the ball might spin. Can he handle that kind of turn? Because it's not just going to be medium paces or pace up. Don't forget, some of our Indian spinners, they've been playing over the years. They understand this format as well. They understand strengths and weaknesses of a particular player. So it's going to be interesting for Anderson.
And he's also an all-rounder, left arm medium pacer. So, he'll be a good addition. But Michael Hussey, the man, who keeps performing quietly for Chennai Super Kings, has done so for the last 6 seasons. He's now in the Mumbai fold. Where does Michael Hussey play?
He's got to open.
He's got to open.
He's got to open.
So Dwayne Smith and Raidu will have to make way.
I guess so, because Michael Hussey is such a player that you'd want to give him the opportunity to go out there and at least bat the bulk of the overs, because he's one man. If he can, hold sheet anchor, and he's now one of those slow coaches. The first 6 overs, he's a fantastic striker of the ball. He's got a great head on his shoulders. One of the most experienced cricketers in IPL Season 7. He understands the situation brilliantly, Shivani. So in that regard, he has to be given the opportunity to bat for a long period of time. And once he gets going, once he plays those 10, 12 deliveries, he can carry on with the game and try and win the game single-handedly as well. There's no point, him batting for 7, 8, 10 deliveries, 12 deliveries. That's not his game. His game is to bat for a long period of time.
All right, very, very quickly. Between Chennai and Kolkata, Chennai and Royal Challengers Bangalore, this time around, who do you think have the edge?
Well, it can't be a better batting side for RCB in the last season.
This is a dream side.
Without a doubt. Season 7 starts, you look at that batting lineup, the first 4 in itself, you're like, wow. If 2 of these guys fire, it'll be hard for any bowling attack to try and stop them. this kind of batting lineup would send shivers down the bowler's spine. Make no mistake
So
about it.
no excuse for RCB not to go out there and win the title. But how much will Chennai miss Michael Hussey? That's a big
time.
question.
You see, he used to be the key guy.
Yeah,
you
at
know,
the top.
At the top, holding the batting together. He used to set the platform for the middle order to go out there and fire. For the Suresh Rainas, Mahendra Singh Dhoni to go out there and play their games. They'll have to find somebody very quickly to play that sort of role. Because, you know, it's a different ball game. When you're looking to achieve strike rates of 150 odd plus, you must have a solid enough platform to go and fire. You know, if you lose a couple of wickets early on, you're not allowed to play your game as a middle order batsman, and that could hurt a side.
And I beg your pardon, Dwayne Smith in fact is with Chennai now, so you know Michael Hussey can open easily for the Mumbai side, and we'll have to see just how much Dwayne Smith then fits into this lineup now. Perhaps it's a man-to-man replacement. He can open for Chennai now. But let's also talk about the other teams in fray. Of course, 8 teams competing in this season of the IPL.